All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have a confession to make. I am not as excited about Arm Day as I am about all the other days. I think Arm Day is probably my least favorite. And there is a simple reason. Like, when I set my bulk goals, I had my weight goal, 75 kilos, I had my pistol squat, I had my Nordic curls, I have my planche, and I have my front lever. These last four are all related performance like goals, and they are specific for one training. And then the weight is just eating. But for arm day, I don't really have a goal I'm working towards. I'm just getting an arm pump, which is fun, but for me, I really just prefer to work towards some kind of performance goal. So I have to switch it up because I truly believe that if you're not enthusiastic about your training, then why the fuck are you doing it? Yes, of course, I want bigger arms, but there is a difference between wanting something and wanting something. You can want something and do everything in the world for it. I want like a stronger planche. I want that planche and I want to work for it. It's my passion. I love it. But I also want bigger arms. Except for bigger arms, it's like, yeah, whatever. It's like 1 centimeter. If I have one extra centimeter for free, yeah, sure, I'll take it. But like putting in like massive amounts of work to get that 1 centimeter on my bicep, it's not something that I'm measuring every time, excited to see how much it has grown. I just look in the mirror one day and I see, oh, my arm has gotten a bit bigger. So it's really not like a specific goal of mine. The arm day. I don't do it for a specific goal, and that doesn't make it as exciting as the other days for me. So I have to change it up a bit. I will still do arms, but I'm gonna do a bit of a mix of skill training and arm training. I'm not gonna care necessarily about activating my biceps on the planche. No, I'm gonna do some stuff towards the planche. I'm gonna maybe like try and get the Maltese because I care about the Maltese. If I got the Maltese, I would be so fucking happy. So that's gonna motivate me. And the same for like pull related skills. I'm gonna do a bit of the floor Victorian because if I ever got the floor Victorian, working towards that makes me excited. And it's not like all directly arms, but still it excites me. So that's the good thing. And then after those things are done, I'm gonna like do the couple of sets of pump work that I have been doing. Up until now, on my arm day, I was also just like doing like more skill related arm work, like impossible dips and stuff. And then after that, I did some pump stuff. I did like the arm chinning, like specifically for the arms. I did assisted Hephaestus curls. I did normal curls. I did tricep extensions, whatever you name it. I did it. Kinda, not really, but you get the point. So that second half of just like finisher, like pump stuff, I'm still gonna do. But before that, I'm really not gonna care about whether I'm activating my arms or not. I'm just gonna care about getting stronger at skills because that's what excites me. That's what's gonna keep me going on this build. So anyway, today what I will do is I will work a bit on the planche press first, maybe some Maltese here and there, and then also, like I said, some floor Victorian because it really activates like the back muscles and it will make my retractions stronger. That's what I'm gonna do today. All right, I did some planche. Now I'm gonna do some Maltese. The key difference here is I'm gonna measure how many seconds I can hold it with the yellow assistance, which I haven't been doing up until now because up until now I was just caring about activating my biceps using these Maltese. But for me, what's really exciting about training is that you can find something, like you have an exercise, you know how much you did previous time, and then you can try and beat it next time. That's what makes the training for me very fun. So I'm gonna measure how many seconds here I do on this Maltese. I will remember the specific assistance that I used, and then I will try and beat it next time. I think the planche had some effects because it's way difficult, way more difficult than it was the previous time I did this. Holy shit. Let's do one more set. Alright, I was only able to do 2 sets, 3 seconds hold and 5 seconds hold, and then I was just like, fuck, I should stop because it was too heavy on my elbows and my biceps. But that's a good thing, I guess. Still an arm day if it's on my biceps. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some couple more sets, like 2 more sets, I guess, with just lean Maltese. So here I can measure with the straps on the floor how wide I am going, and basically with the mat here I can reference how far I'm going with my hand placement. So I will just put my hands like this and then do a little pseudo Maltese hold. Alright, so I did 5 seconds with the yellow band assistance of floor Victorian. I mean, I don't know if that's good or bad, but it's my first time doing this. Not my first time ever, but like in way too long, so I don't really have a reference. And I say it's not important how much I do today, because, well, you can't control how strong you are when you just start out, right? It's okay if you're like weak at the movement now, because you can only control where you're going. So for me, whether I would have gotten like 5 seconds here like I did today, or 15 seconds, or 0 seconds, it would just be my starting point. I can't help my starting point, right? It's just, from here, whatever I got today, I wanted to do it a little bit better next time. So what I'm doing is I note this down in like a little Excel sheet I have. I note down, okay, Victorian with yellow assistance, 5 seconds. For however many sets I will do it. And then next time I can check, hey, I'm doing Victorian, I have yellow assistance, do I have a PR for this? Oh, I have 5 seconds. Yeah, let's try and do 6. It's the same principle with everything, It's also the same principle with the Nordic pinky holds. It's the same principle with planche. It's the same principle with pistol squats. You just do a little better than last time. And then in the end, you get where you want to be. So I'm going to do a couple of more sets of this, and then I'll move on to some pump stuff for my arms. Okay, so 4 sets of those floor Victorian sets done. The last 2 of them I supersetted with bar Victorian. And believe it or not, the bar Victorian actually works your triceps quite a lot as well, because you're pushing down with straight arms here. So that's actually quite a lot of triceps. I feel it. in my triceps. So this is a very good standard for next time to beat. I'm excited to do that already, so that's nice. Now what I will do is some pump stuff on my forearms. First of all, I'm gonna try and beat my hammer lift PR for the forearms. I warmed up already. Last time I was able to get 20 reps in one set, and then I moved down in weight. So today I'm gonna try and get 2 sets of 20, basically with 7 kilos. All right. All right. For those who don't know yet, this exercise basically stimulates all these muscles in my forearm, which got rid of some injuries, quite bad injuries on planche for me. So I was doing a lot of planche, and I always got injured in my forearm. And when I noticed, like, oh, it's my forearm muscle that's weak, I have to train it, I started doing this lift, like with 1 kilo at first. And then ever since then, my forearms just feel fantastic in the planche. So if you're having some pain here in this area, you should try this. All right, I'm gonna try another set, and then we move on to bicep curls. All right, 13 reps on the second set. Again, this is only like a stupid forearm exercise, but next time I'll want to beat this. I'm looking forward to going for 2 sets of 20 next time, even get 1 more rep than today, and then that'll be fine, and that'll satisfy me. It's like, I know I did something today that I'm gonna recover from, I'm gonna get stronger, and I can beat it. And if you know you can beat something, you can top yourself in the next training. I mean, that's what gets me going for every exercise, whether it be planche, like front lever, or these tiny little exercises for forearms. All right, now on to some bicep curls. Someone in the comments pointed out that I'm lazy last time when I was doing 16 kilos because I could do 20 kilos as well. I guess today we'll find out because I have 20 kilos loaded on the bar. Let's see how it goes. All right, I guess you were right. Thanks for the advice. All right, let's superset. Right. Superset. Alright, alright, alright. That's a good fucking arm pump. Holy shit, those last supersets on the triceps, they were money. Alright, so very happy with the arm day today because I noticed what I was doing wrong before. The reason I wasn't excited for these arm days as much as other days was because I didn't have a goal. And like even on the curls, I wasn't noting down my PRs. So I wasn't really like trying to improve on the next trainings, I didn't really have a fire. Like those forearm curls, it's like an unexciting exercise, You don't think, oh wow, I'm gonna do some forearms, That doesn't happen, but because I have the PR, know the town, and I have been doing it for so long, like I have like kind of an attachment to it, to want to keep improving it. So I guess I have to do the same with bicep curls. I have to do the same with tricep extensions. Note down how many reps I did, what was my best effort, and try to improve upon that, because I truly believe, like I'm always saying this, if you get stronger and you eat enough, you're gonna get bigger muscles. So if I'm just doing like random pump stuff, for me that's not that exciting. But if I can note down, hey, on those tricep extensions, I did 16 reps, Next time I'll aim for 17. That's gonna help me improve. And that's what I've been lacking on these arm days. And, doing the skills a bit in the beginning is helping me with that, because it helped me notice like, hey, I'm noting down my PRs for these new skills, but I'm not doing it for the curls and the tricep extensions that I've been doing in the past. So, yeah, very useful information today for me. Hopefully for you as well. Next time, I can already tell I'm gonna be more excited for this skill/arm day because, I did a bad Maltese hold today. I know I can do better than that, so I can surpass that. I can do better Victorian holds on the floor. I can do more curls with 20 kilos. I got 10 today. I can do more tricep extensions. I got 16 today. Like all these little small goals, they're just waiting for me. Like it's like when you go to an amusement park, there's so much stuff and you're so excited because you don't even know what to choose, That should be the same with your training. And, I feel like I'm more and more achieving that lately. So very nice. Tomorrow is going to be hamstring day. Might do some quadriceps as well, but I don't know yet. But in any way, it's going to be a good day. And then after that, planche for lever, the cycle repeats.